Yes, sir. Wait.
Yes, Arhan. I think there must be more questions in exercise 3.1. Okay.
Yes, yes,
You
sir.
check that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So by the way, I have given the extra questions which we are left to discuss as assignment. You have to solve that. Okay. And we will wait for 1 or 2 minutes for Ahmed to join, or we will continue then. Okay. So far, whatever we have discussed, do you have confusion in anything?
No, sir.
All right. So today we are now going to begin talking about the different types of quadrilaterals. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just let me drop a message for Ahmed to join. Okay.
Sir, now there are only 2 people in this batch.
Yeah. Fatima Fatima will also join, I guess. Okay. Uh, Fatima will also join, but I guess due to some reasons, she's not joining the class. Okay. Okay. So let's start talking about the different types of quadrilaterals. All at a hand. Okay. So you see, as we know that quadrilateral is basically a polygon having four different sides. Four sides. A polygon made up of four sides, that is simply called a quadrilateral. All right. So here you see the classification of quadrilateral is done here in this way. You see, you have one type of quadrilateral in which one pair of sides is parallel and the another pair of sides are not parallel. Okay, so such type of uh, quadrilateral is being called a trapezium or a trapezoid. Okay,
Yes,
and
sir.
then you have got another type of quadrilaterals like this. See here, the opposite pair of sides are parallel to each other, right? So
Yes, sir.
in parallelograms also there are more classifications in parallelograms also. So you see this rectangle here, this rhombus or this square, they are also parallelograms, right? Because they are also parallel to each other. The opposite pairs are parallel here. Okay. Then we have got another type of quadrilateral. So you must have seen a kite here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
See, so in a kite you will see there are two pairs of sides. Okay. So two pairs of sides are such that they are not equal to each other. All right. So you see these,
Yes,
the
sir.
measurement of these sides can be, let's say 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter, and these other pair can be 3 and 3 centimeter. Okay. And then we have got another type of quadrilateral in which all the sides are equal to each other. All right.
Yes,
So let's
sir.
start talking about all of them in detail here. Okay. So if we were to talk about quadrilateral, as you already know, it is simply a polygon having four sides. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
A polygon having four sides. Okay. So the sides might be equal to each other or might not be equal to each other. Right. So one more thing we know about that, we know about quadrilateral is that in a quadrilateral, you see, this is a quadrilateral, let's say. Okay. And in this, there are four angles. And also we will observe that we can draw two triangles in this quadrilateral, right, Arhan?
Yes, sir.
So we also observe here that sum of the angles in one triangle is how much? It is 180 degree. So since there are two triangles in this quadrilateral, hence the sum of the whole angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. All right. So let's say this is your
Yes.
angle A, this is your angle B, this is your angle C, and this is your angle D. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D, their sum gives you 360 degree. Right, Arhan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And do tell me once Arhan joins. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So a quadrilateral is having four sides. The sum of angles is 360 degree. Also, it has got four vertices. It has got four vertices. All right.
Yes.
Now, moving on to the next type of quadrilateral is, we are going to talk about a trapezium. So, a trapezium, as I told, it is a figure where one pair of sides is parallel to each other while the other pair is not parallel. So, you see,
Yes, sir.
a quadrilateral, I will write quadrilateral in short as QUAD dot. Okay. A quadrilateral in which one pair of side is parallel. So let's say we have a figure like this. Let's say this is a figure here. Right. So in this, we observe that exactly one pair of sides, this one and this one, they seem to be parallel to each other. Right.
Yes, sir.
What do you understand by parallel sides?
Sir, they are equal to each other.
No, it's not about equality. If you draw parallel sides further, they are not going to intersect each other, right? While
Yes,
if
sir.
you were to draw the other, if you were to extend the sides AD and side BC in this figure, see side AD and side BC. If you were to draw it further, like I'm drawing it here, like, okay. So after a point, they will meet each other at this
Yes,
point.
sir.
Getting it?
Yes,
So
sir.
parallel basically means two lines, if they are extended further and they do not meet each other anywhere, then that is called a parallel line. See the railway tracks, they are all also parallel lines. They are also example of parallel lines. Okay, so they also do not meet each other. Okay, so a quadrilateral in which one pair of side is parallel and the another pair is non-parallel. So such a quadrilateral is called trapezium. Okay, and one more thing you will observe a trapezium in there is a category of trapezium in which the non-parallel sides might be of equal length also. Look,
Yes, sir.
so you can have a trapezium like this. Okay, so notice in this the measurement of side AD and side BC, they are looking same here, right?
Yes, sir.
So they are same here, AD and BC, and AB and DC here are parallel to each other. So such type of trapezium will be called as isosceles trapezium. Okay. So we say isosceles trapezium. Isosceles trapezium, it is simply a type of trapezium in which the non-parallel pair of sides are equal in length.
Yes.
A trapezium in which non-parallel sides. What are they in this figure? Yes. What are the
Sir, they are equal.
no, name the non-parallel sides in this figure. What are they? See the figure, side AD and side BC. These two sides,
Yes, sir. Side
they are,
AB and
yeah,
DC.
and they are non-parallel. Okay,
Yes,
and
sir.
if they are non-parallel, because if we draw them further, they will meet at a point. Okay, and we see that their lengths are also same here. Okay, so that is about isosceles trapezium. Okay, so trapezium, it is simply a quadrilateral in which exactly one pair of sides is parallel to each other, and isosceles trapezium in which non-parallel side is of equal length. Okay, now next thing we have got to discuss is about parallelogram. Right, Arhan? So now
Yes,
what
sir.
is a parallelogram? Let's talk about this. Now see the name, there's a word in it, parallel here. This word
Yes,
parallel here.
sir.
Okay. So any figure in which the opposite pair of sides are parallel, that will simply be called as parallelogram. Okay.
Yes,
And
sir.
the opposite pair of sides need not be equal in length. Okay. So let's say you draw, you have got a figure here. Okay, this is a figure here, and in which you will observe that opposite pair of sides are parallel to each other. Right? Side AB is parallel to side DC, and side AD is parallel to side BC. Okay, so we say that a quadrilateral in which opposite sides are parallel and equal is called parallelogram. Okay, and also if you draw the diagonals, if you join the non-consecutive vertex of this parallelogram, what do we observe here? That diagonals will bisect each other at a point O. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and also we will observe here that the opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So by opposite angle, I mean this angle A and angle C, they are going to be same
Yes,
in
sir.
length, same in measurement. Similarly, angle D and angle B are also opposite angles. So they also have got same value. Okay, so suppose if this measures 60°, this one is also going to measure 60°. All right.
Yes, sir.
So that is the property of parallelogram. Okay. And one more thing, as I said, the diagonals bisect each other. So there's a
Sir,
difference.
Ahmad has joined.
Yeah. Okay, Ahmad is joined. Yes, Ahmad. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, Ahmad, where have you been? Tomorrow's your test now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So we have now started discussing about different types of quadrilaterals. Okay, Ahmad.
Okay, sir.
Okay, okay, just let me quickly revise it for you so that you will be able to catch what we are discussing. So we started our discussion with quadrilateral. All right. So quadrilaterals, see, they're of different types. Okay. In one, you will learn about the trapezium. Okay. Then you have got parallelogram. Okay. And then you have got kite and rhombus. Okay. So we were
Okay, sir.
talking about a trapezium here. Quadrilateral, you already must be aware that it has got four sides and sum of all the angles is 360°. Okay. And trapezium, it is basically a quadrilateral in which one pair of side is parallel and the another is non-parallel. See this figure here? Side AB and side DC are parallel in this figure, right? You know, parallel lines are those lines which do not intersect each other. Okay, which do not cross each other. And then you have got another type of trapezium, that is isosceles trapezium. Okay, so what is special about isosceles trapezium here, Ahmed? You see side AB and side BC here, side AD and side BC, they are of equal length here. Okay, so that will be simply called as trapezium, isosceles trapezium. Okay, so now we are discussing about parallelogram now. Yes, Ahmed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now in a parallelogram, we know the opposite sides are parallel to each other. That is side AB and side DC are going to be parallel to each other. Similarly, side AD and side BC are parallel or also parallel to each other. And there are four angles in this also, since it is a quadrilateral, and opposite angles are going to be equal. Okay, so let me quickly write down the points here. First thing is opposite sides are parallel. That is the first property. Opposite angles are also parallel, are also equal. Are equal in a parallelogram. Now, third point about a parallelogram is that the diagonals bisect each other. Okay, now you guys tell me what is the difference between bisect and intersect? Diagonals bisect each other. Yeah. So see here, if
What
two
is
lines
it?
simply cross each other at a point,
That's called bisect or it's called intersect, right?
it's called intersect.
Yes, sir. And
Okay.
bisect.
And let's say you have got a line here and a line falling on it, or a line divides it equally into two halves. Let's say this is AB of length 10 centimeter. And if this line XY divides line AB in two equal halves, that is 5 centimeter and 5 centimeter. So we say that it is bisecting line B here. Got this difference, guys? So that is the difference between intersecting and bisecting. Okay, you guys will require this concept while discussing. Okay, now coming back to what we were talking. So there are basically three things to be noticed in a parallelogram: that opposite sides are parallel, opposite angles are equal, and diagonals bisect each other. Okay, so let's say I give you a figure here. Let's say I have drawn a figure here. Okay, let's say this is a parallelogram here. Okay, and this is your diagonal here. Okay, A, B, C, D, and O. Now, I'm telling you guys that the length of diagonal AB is 10 centimeter, and the length of diagonal DC is also 10 centimeter in here. Okay, now tell me what is the length of OB here? OB, OA. What is the measurement of OB, OA, and OC in this? Yes. Yes, sir. Ahmed and Arhan. This is a figure here. This is a parallelogram. Okay.
Sir,
AB and CD are the given diagonals here. Their measurement is 10 centimeter each. Okay, since this is a rectangle here, further I will tell you guys that what are the properties of diagonals of different figures. Okay, in some of the figures diagonals are equal, in some of them diagonals are not equal. So here diagonals are equal. Arhan, you getting it? And as I told you guys that in parallelograms, diagonals bisect each other, that they divide each other into equal halves. So what is the length of OC, OB, OA going to be here? The complete length is 10 centimeter, guys. Okay, the complete length here is it's 10 centimeter. So the half length is going to be 5 and 5 centimeter each here, because the diagonals bisect each other into equal halves. Right?
Sir, can you repeat? I didn't get it.
Yeah, let me repeat it. As I told you guys that in a parallelogram, the diagonals bisect each other into equal halves. They basically bisect each other. Okay. And bisect basically means to divide into equal half. Okay. So see here. See this diagonal AB and CD. They are bisecting each other at point O. So it means that AO equals to OB in this figure. Okay, this length is equal to this length. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And also OC will be equal to OD in this figure. Right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Since the diagonals bisect each other of a parallelogram. So if the complete length of AB is 10 centimeter and complete length of CD, this CD, it should be CD here. CD is 10 centimeter here. Okay, then what is the length of OB going to be?
Sir, 5 centimeter.
5 centimeter. Similarly, OA is also 5 centimeter, and OC and OD are also 5 centimeter, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, as we now know about the property of parallelogram, okay, let's discuss few other things. Like parallelogram has been further divided into squares. See here, parallelogram has been further divided into rectangle, rhombus, and a square. Okay, so let's talk about this. Ahmed, you got about this bisection thing, how the diagonals are bisecting each other.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
sir, I did.
Yeah. So let's talk about a rectangle. Okay. So rectangle, what is it? It is also a parallelogram. Okay. And in a rectangle, what are the things which you guys are going to observe here? That opposite pair of
Only two
sides are
sides are
equal.
opposite, sir.
Yeah.
Only the two opposite sides are equal.
Yes.
Yes.
Opposite sides are equal here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If this is 10 centimeter, this is 10, this is 6, this is also 6 centimeter. Okay. And the diagonals, they are of same length in a rectangle. All right, guys. The first thing is,
Yes, sir.
yes, opposite sides are parallel and equal. Yeah.
Yes.
That is the first property. Then second property is diagonals are of equal length.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, diagonals are of equal length. And what else? Opposite angles are also equal.
Yes.
Angles are equal, and each angle measures 90 degree. Yeah. Each angle measures 90 degree. Right, guys?
Yes, sir, 90
Yes.
degree.
Exactly. So that is about rectangle here. Okay, now next polygon, next parallelogram we have got is a square. Now a square also fulfills all the properties of a rectangle also. So same
Yeah.
property applies for a square also. The diagonal is going to be same. It is going to bisect each other. Right, guys? Okay.
Yes.
So let's draw a square here. Yeah. So the opposite sides are equal. Let's write the properties. Opposite sides are parallel and equal. Okay, next thing is that diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree here. Now that is the interesting thing about this square here. So see, this is your diagonal, these are your diagonals here. So they are going to bisect each other at 90 degree. All right, guys. They're going to bisect each other at 90 degree. That is the interesting thing about a square. Okay. So diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree, and each angle equals to 90 degree also is equal to 90 degree. Okay. Opposite angles are also same. Opposite angles are same. Now, one thing you guys tell me, is diagonal and side of a square equal? Is diagonal and
Yes,
side
sir.
of a square equal? No, that is not equal. Okay. Look, in this figure, side BD and side AB, they are not equal. Because if you guys remember, you must have studied the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Yeah. So this side BD, see this, if we take out the triangle from this square, triangle ABD, let's take it out. Okay, this triangle ABD here. Okay, so which is the longest length in this triangle?
Sir, DB.
Side DB here. Okay, that is also called hypotenuse.
Yes, sir.
And this is your base, and this is your height, right? So this is a right angle triangle because one of the angle is of 90 degree here, right? So here we get to see that the diagonal is the diagonal basically, which is the hypotenuse, is the longest side. All right. So that's why diagonal is not equal to side in a square. Diagonal is not equal to side. In which one? In a square. All right, guys. So keep this thing in your keep this thing also in your mind while you discuss about a square. Now, next you have got a rhombus here. Okay, we have talked about rectangle, square. Let's see a rhombus. Now, what is special about a rhombus? Do you guys know about rhombus?
No.
Okay. Look, rhombus is a figure in which all the sides are equal. It is a parallelogram in which all the sides are going to be equal. Okay. So let's say I draw a figure. Okay, so see, this is a rhombus here and all the sides are same here. They are equal. Okay, so in a rhombus, opposite sides are parallel. That is the first thing. And second thing, it is that all the sides are equal in length. All the sides are equal in length, guys. Okay, and if you were to draw the diagonals here, diagonal AC, diagonal BD here, they will bisect each other at 90 degree. Basically, they are perpendicular to each other. Okay, so first point, second point here. So third point is diagonals bisect each other perpendicularly. Okay, perpendicularly. Okay, so notice these three things about a rhombus. Okay, what are the points we talked about?
Sir, they are parallel. Their opposite sides are parallel.
Yeah, and
all sides are equal in length, and
all sides
diagonals
equal.
bisect each other perpendicularly.
Okay, very good. So that is it about rhombus. All right, guys. Okay, so if you have a figure, if you are provided with a question like in a given rhombus, your diagonals are provided. Okay, so this is 90 degree here, and your diagonals are provided. Let's say this is a figure A, B, C, and D here. Okay, let's say that you are provided with this AC here. Let's say it is of 12 centimeter, and you have provided with BD that is equal to 8 centimeter here. And the question says you guys are required to find DC is equal to what? Okay, so we can quickly do that also. Look, if the measurement of AC is 12 centimeter, then OC is going to be 6 centimeter since the diagonals bisect each other.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Ahmed, you getting this?
Yes, sir.
The
Yes,
whole
sir.
measurement is 6 plus 6, that is 12 centimeter of AC. Okay, and the diagonals, they are bisecting each other into equal halves. And BD here is the whole measurement
4
is 8
centimeters.
centimeters, so it is 4 and 4 here. So see, your question is to find the measurement of DC here. So using the Pythagoras theorem also, Pythagoras theorem, you can find the measurement of DC, since This is
Yes.
a right angle triangle. If you take out this triangle outside, it will look like this. Okay, it will look like this. Okay, this is O, C, and D. Okay, so what is the measurement of OC given here? That is 6 centimeter,
Yes.
right? And OD here is 4 centimeter. So using the Pythagoras theorem, you guys can easily find out the measurement of CD. Okay, so that is your task. Find it out. Find the measurement of side CD here. That is hypotenuse using the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, you guys know the Pythagoras theorem, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Who's got the answer? This is the formula, right? Hypotenuse equals to square root base square plus perpendicular square. Yes, guys. Okay. Arhan, are you solving this? And Ahmed, are you solving this?
Yes, yes, sir. I am solving it.
Yeah. Okay, what is the value of base given in this question? That is 6 centimeter.
Sir, my answer came
Yeah, what is the
and
answer?
sir 52, and I am currently finding the square root.
Okay, okay. Base is 6 and your perpendicular here is 4 centimeter. Okay.
Sir, the answer came in decimal.
Decimal.
7
Okay.
point
7 point.
7.21. 21.
Okay. Okay, that is correct. And in fact, you can write it like this also. Okay. You see, 52, we can break it like this. You guys can break it like this. 2 multiplied 2 multiplied 13. Okay, so it can be also written as 2 root under 13. Okay. You guys will get to know about this in higher classes. So it can be written like this also, or you guys can find out the decimal value also. Okay. So Arhan, what was the value you got? It was 7 point?
The 7.21.
7.21. Okay, that is in fact correct. Okay. Ahmed, you got this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Any confusion, you can feel free to ask. I'm here to explain. Okay, so you guys will get to solve questions like this related to rhombus. Okay, so these are the basically three classifications of parallelograms. That is rhombus here, square here, and a rectangle here. Okay, and one more thing left to talk about trapezium was that the diagonals. Look at the diagonals of a trapezium. Are they going to be equal? Yeah.
No, sir.
No, the diagonals of a trapezium are not equal. Diagonals are not equal. All right, guys. Okay, and also in a rhombus, the diagonals need not be equal. Okay, the diagonals need not be equal. So diagonals of a rhombus also need not be equal. Not equal. Like the question we just saw here. One is having 12 centimeter length, one is having 8 centimeter length. Okay, now moving on, we have got another type of quadrilateral, that is a kite. Okay, did you guys ever flew kite?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ahmed, you?
Yes, sir.
Did you flew kite?
Kite.
So yeah,
Sir,
kite.
I don't know how to fly.
Okay, look, this is how a kite looks here. Other sides are supposed to be lengthier here. Okay, let me just turn it off. Okay. See, this is how a kite looks like. All right, guys, this is your kite here. So in a kite, you will notice that the opposite pair of sides are neither parallel nor they are equal. Okay. So the pair of sides you see, let's say A, B, C, and D here. Okay. Side AB is not equal to side BC here, and side BC is not equal to side AD here. But if you see side AB and side BC, they are equal to each other. Okay. They are equal to each other. So AB is equal to BC in this figure, you will see, and is equal to AD is equal to BC here.
CD.
CD actually. That is equal to CD here. So we say that opposite pair of sides, okay, pair of sides are not equal to each other. Okay, they are in fact equal to each other. Like AB and BC, they are equal to each other, but the two pairs of opposite sides are not equal to each other. Okay, that is one property of kite. And if you were to draw the diagonals in this figure, let's say this is the diagonal BD and this is diagonal AC here. Are the length of the diagonals equal here?
No, sir.
No. So second property about a kite is that the diagonals are not equal to each other in length. But one important property about them is that they will bisect each other at 90 degree. Okay. And the bigger diagonal will exactly divide the smaller diagonal into two equal halves. That means it will bisect the smaller diagonal. So first thing is that sides are not parallel since it is not a parallelogram. Okay. Next thing is that opposite pair of sides, opposite pairs, it's not pair, it's pairs. Okay, like side AB and side BC, they form a pair. Okay, so how many pair of sides are there? There are two pairs. This is pair one, this is pair two here. Pair one and pair two. So these pairs are not equal to each other in length. Okay, so opposite pairs of sides are not equal in length. Okay, and
So it is
diagonals are
not
also
a.
not equal.
So says it is not a. It is not parallel
Yeah,
in
they are also not
general.
parallel. They are not parallel. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, since it, that's why it has not been put under the category of parallelogram. Okay. Diagonals are not equal. Okay. And the bigger diagonal will bisect the smaller diagonal. Bisect the smaller diagonal at 90 degree. All right, guys. And there's one more property we have to discuss here, that you see exactly one pair of opposite angles are going to be equal in this one. See angle A and angle C here. They are going to be equal, right?
Yes, sir.
So next property about is that one pair of angles are equal in a kite. Okay, so that's it about the different types of quadrilaterals. Okay, let me just quickly summarize what we have discussed so far. Okay, see this figure here. Quadrilateral has been categorized as a trapezium, as parallelogram, and kite. Okay, in parallelogram, the classification is like this. You have got rectangle and you have got square and rhombus. Okay, in parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel. Okay, opposite angles are also equal. See, these opposite angles are equal, like in the case of rectangle or a square or a rhombus. Okay, opposite angles are equal. Diagonals will bisect each other in all of the cases. All right, and diagonals. You see, in the case of trapezium, here you will see that the opposite pair of sides are parallel, and the non-parallel pair of sides, they might be equal in length also, so they will be called as isosceles trapezium. Trapezium and trapezoid, they are both same thing, so that don't get confused with the name. Okay, and then we have got kite also. Okay, which we just discussed. Okay, so shall we take some questions from the exercise then?
Yes.
All right then. Okay, just give me a minute. I will take the question from exercise. Just see exercise 3.3. Okay, see the first question here. The parallelogram ABCD is given here, and you guys need to complete the statement along with the definition of property used here. Okay, see, first option is AD here. Okay, so AD is going to be equal to which side?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see, AD is equal to which side here in the given parallelogram?
Sir,
Then
CB.
side BC here. Yes, Ahmed.
Yes, sir.
Ahmed, did you got this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And what about angle DCB? This angle DCB, that means angle this one here. So we know that a opposite pair of opposite angles are equal in a parallelogram. So hence it will be equal to angle A. Okay. So we will name
Yes,
it
sir.
as angle DAB. Okay. And what about OC? OC is going to be equal to which one? Yes, see this OC here, this length. It is going to be equal to OA now. Why? Because we know that diagonals in a parallelogram bisect each other. right?
Yes, sir.
And so OC is going to be equal to OA,
Yes, sir.
equals to OA. That is the answer here. Ahmed, you getting this or not?
Yes, sir. I am getting it.
Yeah. And what about angle DAB plus angle CDA? That means angle DAB, that is this angle. Okay, and angle CDA. Which one? This angle here. Okay, there's one more property that was missed. Okay, you guys need to
Sir,
know about
ABC.
it. Okay.
Say the
This
answer ABC.
the one more property was left actually, Arhan and Ahmed. You see, the fourth property about a parallelogram is that the sum of adjacent angle is equal to 180 degree. Sum of adjacent angles equals to 180 degree. So see in this figure, angle A and angle D. Angle A plus angle D is going to be 180 degree. All right, guys. This thing was left to
Yes, sir.
discuss. Yeah. So that's this. The question is based on this property. So angle DAB. See this angle here and this angle here. Their sum is going to be how much? Yes, guys. I just told you that these are the adjacent angles. Angle A here, this angle here A, and this angle D. And in a parallelogram, the sum of the adjacent angles is equal to 180 degree. Right, guys? It is
Yes.
going to be equal to 180 degree. Okay, now move on to next question. Okay, so these questions are also equal. You guys will be able to solve them very quickly. Okay, as we know, see figure number 1. Actually, you guys are supposed to be solving this one, no? So write your answers in the chat box. Okay, we have got 9 minutes left, and we will try to solve as much questions as possible in this exercise in this class. Okay, let me shall I solve first one for you guys?
What, sir?
Shall I solve the first one for you guys?
No, sir.
Okay. Just remember two properties here, that sum of adjacent angles is equal to 180 degree and opposite angles are equal. Okay. And do tell me, have you guys studied about alternate interior angles, alternate interior angles, opposite angles, corresponding angles?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ahmed, you have you studied this one?
Uh, I Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The correspondings and the parallel and the
Yeah, and the alternate interior angles.
yes, sir.
Okay.
It's like the values of it we have to write after we solve every equation one by one.
Yeah. So Ahmed, tomorrow's your exam. Okay. And we are still left to complete this exercise as well as exercise number 3.4 also. Okay. So in your school or by yourself, have you completed the questions?
Yes, sir.
All of the questions you have completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because if you are having problem, we can discuss that as well. Okay, we can schedule some extra time for that. Okay, if there's any requirement to, you can tell me. Okay. Yes. What is the value of y?
Sir, 100 degree.
100 degree. Since it is the opposite angle here. Okay. What is the value of z here?
Sir,
160.
80 degree.
80 degree. Ahmed, look, as I told you guys, na, the sum of adjacent angles, that is angle A and angle D, they are lying adjacent to each other, hence they are called adjacent angles. So angle A plus angle D, that is Z plus Y, should be equals to 180 degree.
180
So
degree.
already you have provided that Y is how much here? 100. So obviously Z is going to be 80 degree now. Okay, come on, find the value of X then.
80 degrees, sir.
Very good. Okay, now move on to figure 4 here now.
Figure
Okay.
4. Y's value is sir 80 degree and
80 degree.
X value is
Yes.
Sir,
20.
and sir, the X value is 130 degree.
X value and figure number 4.
Sir, 2.
Is it 20 degree?
It's 130. Okay. Yes, sir. Ahmed, you were saying about figure 4.
Yes, sir. Figure 4.
Yeah. Arhan, look at figure 4. You also look at figure 4 here. Okay. Some of the questions are going to be left for you guys to solve as assignment. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we are looking at figure 4. What is the value of X in this one?
So may I
Sir,
solve all my
the X will be 100
exam?
degree.
Okay. Yes, Ahmed, what were you saying?
May I do my assignments after exam? All of
Yeah,
my
you can do your
assignments?
assignments after exam. Okay, okay. After exams, so after maths, exams are over. Okay, okay. And what is the value of Z then here?
Sir, 100. 100.
100 degree. No, that is
No,
wrong
sir,
here.
no, sir, no, sir. Sir, I thought you meant X.
No, no, no. Z here. This one is going to be 100 degree. We know that. Okay, then Z is going to be
Uh,
Sir,
uh,
80 degree.
80 degree. Okay. So here you will use the linear property, right? So Z plus 100 should be
Yes,
equal
sir.
to 180 and Z is equal to 80 degree. Okay, now you guys move on to question number 4 here. Okay, see question number 3 first. Look, what is the value of X going to be here? We know that when two lines intersect each other, the opposite angles are equal here. So this angle X or Y, they are equal. Okay, so same thing is going to be applied here as well. So see, what is the value of X in this one?
Sir, 150 degree.
Figure 3. No. Look, as I
Yes,
just
sir.
told you, see, when two lines AB or CD, they intersect each other, the angles formed here are X and Y, opposite angles, and they are equal in length, that is X equals to Y. So this angle here is 90 degree here, right? See, it is 90 degree here. So
Yes,
this
sir.
one,
Yes, sir.
so angle X is also going to be 90 degree. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now see, in a triangle, we know that sum of all the angles is how much? In a triangle, sum
7.
of 180. Okay, so 90 plus 30 plus Y equals to 180. So Y is how much here?
Um.
Ahmed?
One. One.
yes, sir.
Value of
140,
Y
sir.
here. No, 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 no.
140, sir.
No, Arhan, that is wrong. Ahmed, you tried.
Okay, sir.
What about you?
Sir, 160. 160.
No, no, no. Look. X here, no, Arhan and Ahmed. This is 90 degree here. So 90 degree plus this 30 degree here plus Y here. It should be equal to 180 degree, no? So that is 120 plus Y equals to 180. Hence, the value of Y is how much here?
Sir, it is 60 degree.
60 degree here. Right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ahmed got this now? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Similarly,
Got it.
see figure number 5 here. Okay. Now here you guys need to apply the concept of alternate interior angles. Look, this is a parallel line, and this is a alternate here. Okay. Now see, in when a parallel line is cut by a transversal, this is a transversal. You know transversal line? Okay, when a line cuts across two parallel lines, that is called a transversal line. So here you will see the angles from these two angles are going to be equal. This angle 1, angle 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 here. And they are called alternate interior angles, right guys?
Yes, sir.
Alternate interior angles. Okay. Angles. So they are lying on alternate side of the transversal lines, and they are on the interior of the parallel line. So that's why called alternate interior angles. So x is going to be equal to z here. X equals to z here. That is already clear here because they are alternate interior angles here. Okay, guys. So now see here y here. What is the value of y in this figure going to be? See, it is going to be 112 degree, because y and angle y and 112, they are opposite angles in a parallelogram.
Yes, sir.
So y is 112 degree now. And as we already know that sum of adjacent angles of
Sir,
parallelogram
it
is
is
equal to
140 degree.
which one?
Sir, Z and X.
Z and x. How much it is?
140 degree.
No, no, no. That is wrong. That is wrong. Look here. Look here. This angle y. Pay close attention here. Angle y plus this angle 40 and z. Okay, if you add angle 40 plus z, it becomes a whole angle. This one, right, guys? This whole angle is how much? 40 degree plus z. The diagonal is basically bisecting now. This diagonal, which is down here, it is bisecting the complete angle into two parts. That one is 40 degree, one is z. Right, guys? It has been split into two. So 40 plus z plus this y here. They are adjacent angles or not?
They are.
They are, and their sum is supposed to be 180 degree. And we already know the value of y is 112. So 112 plus 40 plus z equals to 180 degree. So from here we can find the value of z, that is going to be 180 minus 152. 112 plus 40 here. So 180 minus 52 gives you how much?
Sir, 28.
28. Very good. Right, guys? So z here is 28, hence x here is also 28. Hope that's clear to you guys. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
likewise, you have still left with so many questions in this exercise. Okay. So your task is going to be to try and solve all these questions. Okay. Okay. And see figure number 5 here. There's a ratio of the adjacent angles given in this figure. You simply have to take the ratio in terms of x, then it will be easier to solve the question. Okay. All right. So let me tell you, in fact, this question number 5, how we solve this. Look, this is the figure. This is the required figure here. This is the required figure. And the question now, it says that measures of two adjacent angles of parallelogram are in the ratio of 3:2. So let's say these are the required angles. Angle A and angle D here. Okay. And it is said that their angles are in the ratio of 3:2. So we will assume the ratio in terms of x. So angle A, it will become 3x. And angle D, it will become 2x. And we know their sum is equal to 180 degrees since they are adjacent angles. 3x plus 2x equals to 180 degree. And you will just find the value of x from here. Got this, guys? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And see, some other questions are also pretty simple to solve here. Okay, like see question number 8 here. Okay, the figures are given here. you guys need to find the value of x and y here. See question number 1, an interesting question here. See the value of see these two sides 26 and 3y minus 1, they are going to be equal since they are opposite sides, and we know opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal in length. So you will simply equate them. 3y minus 1 equals to 26. From here you can find out the value of y. Okay, and similarly side SG and you are going to be equal, right guys? So
Yes.
it will be 3x equals to 18 and x will give you 6 here. So this is actually also 18 here. Okay, and this one is going to be how much? This one is y. From here you will find out it is 9 here. Y is 9 here. Okay, so this one is also 26 here. So y is 9 here and x is 6. Similarly, you guys are required to solve other questions also. Like see figure number 2 here. See how we are supposed to solve this type of question here. This is the center at which the diagonals are intersecting each other, and we know when diagonals intersect each other, they basically bisect each other into equal halves. So that means y plus 7 is supposed to be equal to 20, isn't it, Ahmed and
Yes, sir.
Arhan?
Yes,
And
sir.
this 16 is equal to x plus y. So you will simply equate them. X plus y equals to 16 and y plus 7 equals to 20. And hence, like this,
Yes, sir.
you guys can easily find out the value. Okay, so first you will know find the value of y from here. That is y equals to 20 minus 7, that is 13. Okay, then you will put the value of y in this equation, x plus y. Okay, and then you guys will be able to get the answer. Okay, so questions are pretty simple, not too tough. I'm hoping that you guys will be able to solve all of them. Okay, so that is going to be your
So,
task.
sir,
Complete
do we have
all
to
the
do
questions.
this and
Yeah.
send this in our assignment?
Yeah, this is going to be part of your assignment. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and Ahmed, you revised whatever we have discussed so far in mathematics. Okay, and in fact, if you have confusion, you can stay for an extra hour. Okay, if there's requirement, you can we can have an extra class today for you. Okay, and for Arhan, since for you, we are going to have backup classes for chapter number 1 and 2 as well. All right.
Okay, sir.
Okay then. Okay then. Yes, Ahmed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Ahmed, do you require extra class today?